Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and feeling motivated today. My name is Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'm here as your English mentor, guiding you through a fascinating journey into the world of health-focused vocabulary, especially around the topic of diets and nutrition. Today's session is crafted to help you understand and internalize a wide range of commonly used words that you often come across when people talk about eating healthy or maintaining a balanced lifestyle. This isn't just a vocabulary lesson. It's a rich and engaging conversation where you'll learn to connect language with real-life situations. A lot of people nowadays are focused on improving their eating habits, getting into shape, and looking their best, and whether you're trying to become more fit or simply be more conscious about your food choices, understanding these terms can really make a difference. We're going to talk about various expressions and terms that people use naturally in conversation when discussing dieting, food habits, and health-related goals. Let's begin by looking at a word many people use informally when they want to talk about starch-heavy foods. Instead of saying carbohydrates, which is a bit long and technical, most people just say carbs. It's faster, more casual, and widely accepted. So when someone says they are cutting carbs, it simply means they are reducing their intake of foods like pasta, rice, bread, or even potatoes. In the same way, when someone is watching their salt intake, they might say they are on a low-sodium diet. Sodium is the more scientific term for salt, and it often appears on nutritional labels. So if you're reading the back of a packaged food item and you see the sodium content listed, now you know exactly what it means. Another term you'll hear often is greens. This is a more friendly way of talking about green vegetables like lettuce, spinach, or kale. People will say things like don't forget to eat your greens, especially parents reminding their kids to eat their veggies. That brings us to another popular term, veggies. This word is just a shortened and more fun way of saying vegetables. People don't usually say the full word in everyday conversations. Instead, they'll say I'm having grilled veggies for lunch or I love roasted veggies. It's casual and commonly heard in both social and professional settings when the topic is food. Now let's talk about a word you'll hear a lot in health and fitness circles, protein. This nutrient is incredibly important because it helps build and repair muscles, and it also keeps you feeling full. Protein is found in foods like chicken, eggs, beans, tofu, and various types of nuts and seeds. People who work out regularly often prioritize their protein intake because it helps them build strength and maintain their body structure. If you ever hear someone say they need a high-protein meal, now you know they're trying to focus on foods that are rich in this essential nutrient. Moving forward, you'll also come across the word calories. A calorie is a unit of energy, and it tells you how much energy you get from eating or drinking a certain item. People who are on a diet often count their calories to ensure they're not consuming more energy than they burn. Some foods are high in calories but low in nutrition. These are often referred to as empty calories. Think of things like soda, chips, or sugary snacks. They might taste good, but they don't offer your body much in terms of health benefits. On the flip side, nutritious foods are those that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and overall benefits for your body. So the next time you're choosing between two meals, thinking about the calorie content and the nutritional value can help you make smarter choices. Let's discuss something slightly more technical now. You might have heard people calling themselves vegetarian, pescatarian, or even flexitarian. These words all have one thing in common, the suffix tarian. This ending helps define what kind of diet someone follows. A vegetarian doesn't eat meat, a pescatarian eats fish but no other meat, and a flexitarian is someone who is flexible with their diet, sometimes eating meat and sometimes choosing plant-based meals. These terms are useful when talking about personal food preferences, especially in social situations or restaurant settings where people often need to explain what they do or don't eat. Now we move on to a word that's become very common in recent years, gluten. Gluten is a type of protein found in grains like wheat, barley, and rye. Some people are allergic to it or have sensitivities that require them to avoid it altogether. That's where the term gluten-free comes from. If a food item says it's gluten-free, it means it doesn't contain any gluten. Similarly, Dairy is another food category that many people try to avoid. Dairy includes anything that comes from animal milk, such as cheese, butter, cream, or yogurt. A dairy-free diet avoids all of these items, often because of allergies or dietary preferences. Then we have the concept of fasting. To fast means to voluntarily avoid eating food for a period of time, often for health, religious, or detox purposes. People might say they are doing intermittent fasting or water fasting. However, don't confuse this with fast food. Fast food refers to quickly prepared meals that are often high in salt, sugar, and fat. Restaurants that specialize in fast food are usually found everywhere and serve meals that are convenient but not always the best choice for health. On the contrary, slow food is the kind of meal that takes time to prepare, usually at home, and it's made with fresh ingredients. These meals are generally healthier and full of flavor, such as stews, soups, and baked dishes. Let's not forget some emotional vocabulary that connects directly with food. When you say you feel empty, it could mean your stomach is growling and you're ready for your next meal. It might also mean you've been eating food that lacks nutritional value, leaving you unsatisfied. On the other hand, when you say you feel full, it means you've had enough to eat and you're satisfied. Understanding these simple words can help you express your physical feelings more accurately, especially when dining out or talking to others about your eating habits. By learning and using all of these terms in your daily life, you'll not only sound more natural and fluent in English, but you'll also feel more confident participating in conversations about health, fitness, and nutrition. These are topics that come up often in personal and professional environments, and having the right words at your fingertips can make a big difference. If you found this session helpful and you want to continue growing your English skills in an easy and effective way, I invite you to join me on my YouTube channel where I offer complete lessons designed to improve your fluency, pronunciation, and confidence in speaking. You'll discover new words, practice them with real examples, and build the kind of vocabulary that sticks with you. I look forward to being a part of your language learning journey, and I can't wait to see how far you'll go. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in your ability to improve every single day.